In this video, I'm going to show you how to make crispy pork belly in a drum smoker. So we're going to get started on prepping our pork belly. This one weighs around 1.7 kilos, and we're just going to start by taking it out of the packet. Now this one isn't going to need much trimming, but I'm just going to remove this flap here, and maybe just the rest of that flap and a little bit of fat there, and that is pretty much done. So what we can do now is flip it over, and we just want to pat that skin completely dry with some paper towel. Then the next thing we want to do is just pierce the skin all over. You can do that with the tip of a sharp knife. Corn cob holder also works well, but to make life easier, I'm just going to use my jacquard. And we just want to pierce the skin of this pork belly all over, a couple of mil deep, which is going to allow any moisture sitting under the skin to escape. And it's also going to help give us that nice, bubbly, airy crackling we all love. Then what I like to do next is I'll just get my pork belly, I'll sit it on top of some cling wrap, and then we'll just fold the edges up around the meat whilst leaving the skin exposed, because we want to be drying that skin out for at least 2 to 3 days. And by sitting our pork belly in that cling wrap and folding it up around the edges, our meat isn't going to dry out, but our skin is. And now all I'm going to do is transfer this into the fridge where it's going to sit for 2 to 4 days. All right, our pork belly's been drying out in the fridge for a few days now, but before we finish preparing that, we need to set our smoker up. So nice and easy, you want to fill your charcoal basket up with briquettes or lump charcoal, bury a firelighter in there and light it up. And after a few days in the fridge, this is what our pork belly looks like. As you can see, that skin has changed color and it's gone quite hard. That's dried out nicely. So what I'm going to do now is just turn our pork belly over, take that cling wrap off, and then we're just going to make some slices in a crisscross pattern around halfway through the meat side, which will really help with some flavor penetration when we season our pork belly, which is what we're going to do now. And now you want to get your favorite seasoning and give your pork belly a generous coating on the meat side, ensuring you get into those slices as well. And any seasoning you've got on the cutting board, just mop that up with the edges of your pork belly. And for anyone wondering, I'm seasoning this pork belly up in our chili citrus rub. And we're not going to do anything with the skin at the moment. We're not going to oil and salt it just yet. So for now, we'll wait for our smoker to be ready, and then we can get this pork belly on. And after around 15 minutes, our briquettes are burning nicely. So we'll shut our lid, open up both of our vents, and we'll bring our barbecue up to temperature, which for this cook, I want to be at around 275 Fahrenheit or 135 Celsius. So we are pretty much at temperature and ready to get this pork belly on. I'm just going to get a chunk of nectarine wood straight on the fire. I find most fruit woods will work well with pork, so if you've got something like nectarine, apricot, apple, cherry, they're all good. So we'll get our smoking wood on, followed by our heat deflector, and then our cooking grate, and lastly, our pork belly. Then we'll close our lid and let that smoke away. And all we need to do now is worry about a little bit of fire management. So once our temperature recovers from having that lid open and gets back up to around that 275 Fahrenheit or 135 Celsius, I'll set my intake vent to around there. With the drum, I'll always leave my top vent open for the whole cook. Then if I need to decrease temperature, I'll shut the intake vent down a little bit, or if I need to increase temperature, I'll just open it up a little bit. It doesn't take much in a drum to get them running nice and stable, and that's why they're one of my favorite smokers. And apart from some fire management, we're just gonna let our pork belly smoke away for around 60 to 90 minutes until that rub has set on the meat and it develops a really nice color. All right, so our pork belly's been smoking away for around an hour, and our temperature's sitting right where we want it to be. So let's have a look at our pork belly. This is starting to look really good. That rub just needs to set a little bit more. But while we're here, I'm just going to wipe that skin down with some paper towel just to remove any moisture on it. And then we'll shut our lid and let this go for around 30 more minutes, I reckon. All right, so it's been 30 minutes. I reckon we are ready to get this into a tray. Might just give that skin one more wipe down. We want to try and keep that nice and dry. And then I'm simply just going to get our pork belly into a foil tray. Then I'm just going to fill that tray with some chicken stock, just so the liquid comes far enough up that it covers some of the meat, but we don't want that covering any of the skin. Now I want to maintain some nice savory notes. That's why I've gone with some chicken stock, but if you want something sweeter, you could always use something like apple juice. And what this is going to do by putting our pork belly in a tray with some liquid is it's going to get that meat nice and tender. So we're going to let this go for around another hour before we come back to chuck on it. And we'll be looking for an internal temperature of around 205 Fahrenheit or 96 degrees Celsius. So our pork belly has been in this tray with the liquid for around an hour now, so it's time to check our internal temperature to see where we're at. This is feeling nice and tender already. I'll just check this thicker side as well. It's nice and tender, right around that 205 Fahrenheit or 96 degrees Celsius mark. So what I'm going to do is take that pork belly out of the liquid, and then this can come over to the cutting board. And now I'm just going to pat that skin dry again, and then our pork belly can sit and rest for 15 to 20 minutes while we set our drum smoker up to finish this off. So now we're going to take our tray out, and if you wanted to, you can make a nice gravy out of that stock. Then I'm just going to give our cooking grate a good scrub. And then I've just chucked some high heat gloves on because we want to take our cooking grate off, and we want to take our heat deflector out. Then I want to mix that charcoal around and spread it out nice and even so we get a nice even heat. Then we'll shut our lid, we'll leave our cooking grate out for now. We'll open up this intake vent completely, and now we want to bring our barbecue up to around 450 Fahrenheit or 230 Celsius. And now our barbecue's up to temperature. I'm just going to give the skin a light coat in oil, and then we'll give it a nice sprinkle of salt over the top. Then now we can open our lid, we'll get our cooking grate back in, and now we're going to get our pork belly in skin side down. And then we're going to shut our lid, and then we'll check on it and rotate it every 3 to 5 minutes. So essentially we've turned our drum smoker into the upside down version of your grill setting in the oven. So if you want to make life easier for yourself, by all means at this stage of the cook, finish it off in the oven on the grill setting, and that way you'll be able to keep an eye on it through the glass door. But we're going to let this one go, and we'll check in on it every 3 to 5 minutes. All right, so that's been a few minutes. Let's have a quick look and rotate it. As you can see, we're starting to get some bubbles, so I'm just going to rotate it around. Then we'll shut the lid and let it keep going. All right, and that's been a few minutes more. Oh wow, that crackling is really coming along nice now. So let's rotate it again. I reckon this might be done after 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is just give the meat side a little drizzle in my hook shot barbecue sauce. We'll brush that around, then we'll close our lid, and I reckon this will be done in a few minutes. All right, and after about 12 to 15 minutes total, skin side down, that is looking amazing. Starting to burn a touch up the top. I reckon a minute less would have been perfect. Let's get this out and have a taste. All right, we're going to flip this over, and because we've made those slices, that's where we are going to follow with our knife. Now let's just take a look here. Nice and juicy, that meat just wants to fall apart. Beautiful crackling. Let's have a taste. Now that is everything you want in a pork belly. So there you have it. There's how to make crispy pork belly in a drum smoker. That is an absolute success. Perfect crackling, juicy and tender meat, and full of flavor. If you enjoyed this video and don't want to miss our next one, then make sure you've subscribed to our channel. And if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. I'll put everything you need to know down in the video description. But for now, that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.